This show is sponsored by MidasResources.com, your trusted source for precious metals since 1996. Call Midas today at 1-800-686-2237.
Good morning, greetings, friends, and welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutritional supplementation. I am your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your vitality and to your well-being and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body and of your health. You are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That's why we're here every day on The Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 26 years of practicing pharmacy, I've seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension and obesity and skin diseases like psoriasis, acne, fibromyalgia, migraine headaches, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds. Recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called miraculous, but what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure, because the human biological system is a healing system. It's a regenerating system. It's designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis, and while it may seem like a miracle to some folks, this renewing system is nothing more than just the way the body works. Business as usual for the human body. If you have questions about health, nutrition, prescription drugs, you want to get off your drugs and get on a good nutritional supplement program, you want to help a loved one get off their meds, a workmate, friend, family member, we're here to help you out. 866-582-9933 is our phone number. We welcome your phone calls here on The Bright Side every day. If you have a success story, if you want to contribute to the conversation, or if you want to learn more about the longevity products, 866-582-9933 is your number. You can also go to my website if you want to check out our shopping cart with all the longevity products, including my personal favorite, the Beyond Tangy Tangerine multivitamin mineral complex powder that you add to water and drink. We've also got the shopping cart also has the ultimate enzymes and has the healthy start pack, all the products you hear advertised here on The Bright Side. You can also click on the Join Now link on the upper left-hand corner of the page if you want to contribute to my mission, my personal mission to help educate the world about the importance of nutritional supplementation. If you're a believer in nutritional supplementation and you want to help other folks understand how to use supplements, click on that Join Now link. Somebody will get back to you with information. You can also make a little money selling longevity products or get your products at the wholesale price. Click on the Join Now link on the upper left-hand corner of the page at brightsideben.com. You can also call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470, 866-735-2470. All right, thanks so much for joining us once again on The Bright Side. I want to continue talking about the universal antioxidant, the king of antioxidants, alpha-lipoic acid. This stuff is so important, yet how many people can say they've heard about alpha-lipoic acid, they use alpha-lipoic acid, or they know what alpha-lipoic acid is? Last we spoke, we told you about the medical use of ALA in intravenous fashian on the Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center website. There's an article that discusses the use of IV alpha-lipoic acid to treat peripheral neuropathy. Peripheral neuropathy is a generic term that describes nerve damage to the outside nerves, the periphery nerves. The nervous system is this communication network that transmits information from our brain and spinal cord to every single part of the body. Peripheral neuropathy simply means a broken down nervous system, really. And there's many different disease states that incorporate a broken down nervous system. Bell's palsy, multiple sclerosis, Guillain-Barré syndrome. It's kind of a generic term. 20 million Americans are dealing with some kind of peripheral neuropathy breakdown. If you're a diabetic, the odds are 6 out of 10 that you're going to be dealing with a breakdown in nerves, a peripheral neuropathy. Peripheral neuropathy simply means painful nerves, broken down nerves in the extremities or the periphery of the body. And if this is something that you are dealing with, whether you have diabetes or not, if you're dealing with neuropathy, you'd be wise to consider using a couple hundred milligrams or more of alpha lipoic acid on a daily basis, or even finding a naturopath or a medical doctor who can treat you with intravenous alpha lipoic acid. I love this idea of intravenous nutrients, especially if you're dealing with some kind of emergency disease state like cancer, for example. IV glutathione, IV magnesium, IV alpha lipoic acid. All of these intravenous modalities allow you to bypass the digestive system. And so many times when we're dealing with chronic disease, such as cancer, we're also dealing with a breakdown in the digestive system. So you may try to take supplements in an oral fashion, but you may not be absorbing those supplements. Think about intravenous nutrition. And if your doctor is not a believer, find a doctor who is. Find a naturopath who is. Find a DO who is a believer in intravenous nutrition, especially intravenous alpha lipoic acid. According to Beth Lay, in her pamphlet on alpha lipoic acid, ALA can not only improve various markers of nerve health associated with diabetic peripheral neuropathy, but in the case of nerve damage, permanent or so-called permanent nerve damage, ALA can actually reverse the damage. In addition to reversing damage to the eyes and to the heart. A lot of diabetics are dealing with problems with their eyes, cataracts and glaucoma. Intravenous alpha lipoic acid may be beneficial for that too. ALA can also improve eye health in other ways. The eye is very sensitive to oxidation and macular degeneration. Cataracts too can be the result of long-term breakdown. And alpha lipoic acid in an intravenous fashion or in an oral fashion may be helpful in this regard. Glycation from poor sugar control can also contribute to these kinds of eye disease. Glycation is a caramelization or a sugaring of the tiny little blood vessels that exist in the eye and throughout the body. Glycation from poor sugar control can contribute to macular degeneration and eye problems in general. And alpha lipoic acid, because of its blood sugar control benefits, can provide important eye health benefits, even if you're not dealing with diabetes. And speaking of diabetes, some of alpha lipoic acid's most impressive benefits involve blood sugar control. If I was a diabetic, I would be using alpha lipoic acid on a daily basis, 300 to 400 to 500 milligrams a day. Alpha lipoic acid potentizes insulin. It makes your insulin stronger, so you don't have to pump out as much insulin. Alpha lipoic acid improves glucose transport, sugar transport into a cell. It reduces the sugaring effect, the glycation effect, the caramelization effect. Glycation is responsible for a lot of the unpleasant things that diabetics have to deal with, including amputations and including blindness. If you're a diabetic, you've probably had a hemoglobin 1AC test done. A hemoglobin 1AC test is a diagnostic tool that doctors will use to see how fast your body is glycating, specifically how fast your hemoglobin, which is an important protein that's found in the blood, how fast your hemoglobin is glycating. A high hemoglobin 1AC score is an indicator that your blood sugar is getting out of control. Proteins are beginning to sugar or caramelize or candy, which is basically what glycation is about. Sugar is very, very gooey and sticky stuff, as any chef who's worked with sugar can tell you. Think pancake syrup or caramel sticking to your teeth. The same stickiness can affect cells. The same sticky feeling that you get on your teeth when you eat a caramel apple or a candy apple, that same stickiness can affect cells, literally gumming up membranes, ultimately causing cells to break down and ultimately causing cells to die. Sugar is also explosive. It's high energy stuff, and this sticky, high energy nature can create lots of problems in terms of cell chemistry. It can literally disfigure cell membranes. That's what's happening at the cell level when you're dealing with diabetes, when you're dealing with blood sugar that's raging out of control, when you're dealing with glycation. You're really dealing with a sticky, burnt, defective cell membrane. And once this happens, the immune system becomes involved, inflammation becomes involved, and all manners of tissue breakdown and disease can follow when this sugar, caramelizing, sticky, glycation, explosive effect of sugar starts to affect your small blood vessels in your eyes. Vision can be affected. And this is what causes diabetes to be one of the leading causes, probably the leading cause of blindness in this country. When it affects the lower extremities, the toes or the feet or the fingers or the hands, those areas can get robbed of oxygen and nutrients, ultimately killing muscle and bone tissue, necessitating amputation, and diabetes is also a leading cause of amputation, and now you know why. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. We're coming back right after this. Our number 866-582-9933. Don't.
I had tried everything. I'd cut back the amount of food I was eating. I was lifting weights and jogging, but nothing was working. My body was literally starving for minerals and trace elements as well as key vitamins. And as soon as I had that, I immediately could eat half of what I was eating previously and be satisfied. Now, there are hundreds of great products at InfoWarsTeam.com, but I want to point out the 3 that have helped me lose 37 pounds in just 2 months. Products like Beyond Tangy Tangerine, Pollen Burst, and Rebound. When I started taking the Tangy Tangerine and other products every day, I lost more than 37 pounds in just 2 months. Now that's results. I want to challenge my listeners to go to InfoWarsTeam.com and to order just 3 of their products, and you will see the changes in the way you look, feel, and in your appetite almost immediately. Start your journey to health and wellness today. InfoWarsTeam.com.
Mike Stenerson for Midas Resources. At no time in history have precious metals been more important, certainly not in my 22 years in the industry. The dollar has lost over 90% of its value in the last 60 years. No fiat currency has ever survived the government printing presses. Ours is not immune. The time is now to be proactive. 1-800-686-2237, extension 116. Anything tied to the dollar is at risk. CDs, annuities, 401ks, IRAs, stocks, bonds, you name it, so decide. Do you want to leave a legacy of wealth or debt for your family? The choice is yours. Call me at 1-800-686-2237, extension 116. That's 1-800-686-2237, extension 116. Be proactive, not reactive. Call 1-800-686-2237, extension 116.
This alert just came in. This special announcement is for business owners and leaders of organizations who've been waiting for the right time to build. General Steel has made it impossible to wait any longer with rock-bottom prices that could save you thousands. That's right, General Steel, America's leader in pre-engineered structures, is offering buildings at prices you will never see again. Don't miss these prices. A 50 by 100 for $35,000. You heard right, that's 5,000 square feet for $35,000. Manufacturers, if you need a larger building, try a 100 by 100 commercial building for $129,000. You can't afford to rent with these prices. Imagine a 70 by 100-foot church building for under $69,000. With the economy improving and interest rates still at historic lows, you can't afford to wait. So call 866-91-STEEL. Lock in your price now. Call 866-91-STEEL. That's 866-917-8335.
Yes, family and friends are gathering to give gifts and wish health and security. But why not enhance cell phone and wireless device security all year with Block It Pocket? A family-owned American business, we now have 2 spectacular holiday specials. Find them now at our new website, blockitpocket.com, or call 888-315-9618. Hurry, holiday special ends Christmas Day. Give the gift of security from blockitpocket.com, wishing you health, freedom, and liberty.
This holiday season, give the gift that keeps on giving, an in-home freeze dryer from Harvest Right. With your very own freeze dryer, you'll be able to freeze dry the food your family loves. Because we live in uncertain, difficult times, what better way to show your love for your family than to buy them a gift that helps them preserve food they can use now or in 25 years. Go to harvestright.com and find out how you can get your in-home freeze dryer. Layaway is available. That's harvestright.com.
You're listening to GCN, proudly sponsored by UnseenNow.com. Lock down your digital life at UnseenNow.com. This is GCN.
All right, we're back on The Bright Side. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Thanks for joining us. 866-582-9933 is the number if you've got questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, if you've got a medical condition you want some information about, or if you have a loved one or family member or workmate that has a medical condition that you'd like information about, if you want to know how to use nutritional supplements to deal with whatever health issues you're dealing with.